Hey, what's going on, guys? Dr. John Russin back, and I want to bring you guys through one of my favorite band pull-apart variations. So while the band pull-apart is a staple pain-free shoulder movement, many people get a feeling of having activation happen in the traps instead of the upper back. So one of the variations that we use is actually a band pulled down and apart. So I'm going to show the setup here, and then I'm going to execute a couple reps and show you exactly how we want this done in order to actually get activation happening through the posterior shoulder girdle. So we are having a circular band, an extra light or a light, attached to the pull-up bar here. Just make sure that the band is circular and the ones with the handles will not work for this. So once we have this in play, we're going to get into our power position. So we're going to have the glutes turned on, adductors turned on, core, and then co-contractioning happen at the pec and the lats. We're going to have hands at shoulder width apart with a loose hand position and actually getting into a slight pull down. So the key here is we're going to hold this isometric position with the lats turned on before we drive our hands apart in order to really synergize what it is to activate the lats and the upper back together as a functional unit. So this is also a game changer for the people that really feel it in their traps, because many times when we pull apart, everything elevates and the scaps go forward and they upwardly rotate and they protract. That's exactly what we don't want to happen with a pain-free shoulder movement. So let me go through a couple reps here. Another thing to note is that we do not want to be squeezing the hell out of the band here. So many times we want to actually volitionally squeeze the weights in our hands or the band in our hands, but in this case the triceps and the forearms are actually going to overtake the action from the shoulder here. So make sure that you have a nice loose hand position, and again, you're driving the hands apart and not back behind your back. Shoot for 8 to 12 reps here, peaking each contraction for about a split second on the back side, and just making sure that you're working off of a strong pillar unit.